What's going on, guys? I'm about to come at you with this speculation. So I thought about an idea of the Enclave coming back. Because I was watching the lore video saying that the Enclave wanted to go to the moon, shoot to the stars and shit, you know? And what if they actually did, you know? Because this is after 20 years of Fallout 3. And if you did play the story after Fallout 3, you destroy the Enclave and shit like that. But what if that was like a scare to make some drive to go to the moon? Like they want to go to the moon now, you know, because they say they want to go civilize to another planet. And honestly, I feels like another planet. It's a little like I don't know. It's kind of weird. But what if they couldn't make it to the planet because they didn't have enough resources? So they went to the moon and colonized it. All of a sudden, they start hearing this outcome of what happened in Fallout 4. So they come back. And they wanted to take over the Commonwealth. So they come back, and the DC Brotherhood comes to the Commonwealth. And there's probably something big, you know. It's probably not even gonna happen, but it's an idea, you know. And because it all depends on the faction. This is the hardest part, because if you decide the Brotherhood of Steel, and you know the plot's gonna go good, but if you destroyed it, I mean it's not gonna revert all the way back and another Predator or anything like that. It's gonna come out. But what if the DC Brotherhood? Because don't get me wrong, 20 years later, Fallout 4 happens. 20 years isn't really that far apart. There's a lot of like references to Fallout 3 when you talk to the Brotherhood. They say like, oh, do you think the Commonwealth is bad? Try going to DC or something like that, and they'll talk about it, and you'll be like, holy shit, this is pretty cool, you know. And I honestly feel like the Enclave will come back, because it's a big enemy, you know. That's like an enemy you want, you know what I mean? Because they're freaking awesome, honestly. Plus what we can get, new power armors, we can get like new crap or whatnot. And just think about that. It honestly, I feel like it's gonna be pretty cool, them coming back. And like, just in case, probably like if like my dumbass sided to the fucking railroad, which I truly regret most. But what if the railroad is involved in this, you know? And like you're with the Institute and the Institute gets involved, you know? Depending on your faction is the outcome of your the DLC, you know. I honestly think that actually be pretty cool, because they honestly gotta have the Enclave back. Because the Enclave, yeah, we destroyed the oil rig back in Fallout 2. We destroyed their place in DC. You know, it's a lot of shit. We done a lot of shit to them. But what if this time we can side with the Enclave? Because they probably have a good cause too. Because back in Fallout 3, when we tried to do the virus one on us, then shit, we said yes because we were assholes and did it, you know what I mean? Just crushed your dad's dream. And you know, I honestly think that actually be pretty cool to do, because honestly we just need the Enclave back because they're awesome. So let's say they're at the moon and they come back off some divine miracle, and then maybe they probably go, probably not to the Commonwealth, maybe they can go somewhere near Boston, or probably like another state near Boston, or probably like a different section of the Commonwealth, because sometimes when you go to the side of the map, there's still woods and shit. What if you can go by far the map or whatnot, you know? There's probably like, where it was like a crashed rocket ship or like something, and you discovered it. You know what I mean? Honestly, the Enclave, they need to come back. That's just something, you know, I want to talk about. Not really much to discuss too, because I mean, it's only a little bit of detail I have, you know what I mean? And it just seems like it's you know, not there, might there, maybe there, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a little speculation. That's about it, to be honest. So if you guys like, leave a thumbs up. Planet Zeta is coming out probably tomorrow, because I was gonna do it today, but you know, I kind of got this Enclave idea. It would be cool. We can probably get new weapons from it, you know, new space weapons, you know, shit like that. maybe we can get new power armor, because the only thing we got was extra 1. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. But what if we can get like that fire resistance armor? You know, probably new armor mods or whatnot, new weapons, melee weapons. You know, the Enclave can probably bring a lot of things out. And even with that, they can probably tie in with the aliens too, because they're from the moon. You know, it'd be cool if they came from the moon. I doubt they'll come from fucking Canada or some shit. You know what I mean? But if you guys like what I say, you know, leave a like. Stay tuned for Planet Zeta. If you want, leave, subscribe, whatnot. Do ya? But that's a speculation. You know, a little idea. Planet Zeta coming through probably tomorrow. So stay tuned.
Bring it!
That was Big Maybell with a whole lot of stuff going on. And when you're as big as Maybell...